0.
Hello, it's Michelle Oberdorf again. I'm going to talk to you today about the lunar eclipse, which is occurring on Wednesday night of this week on the 23rd of March 2016. So in Australia it will be occurring at 11 PM Australian Eastern Daylight Time because we're still in daylight saving. Okay, a lunar eclipse, we have the sun and the moon opposing each other. Every month we have a new moon and a full moon. Every 6 months we'll have a solar eclipse and a lunar eclipse, a couple of weeks after or a couple of weeks before. And the lunar eclipse will occur when the Earth is between the sun and the moon, and the Earth casts a shadow on the moon. So that's when an eclipse will occur, and also the sun and the moon will be within about 19 degrees of the moon's nodes. So that's what distinguishes a new and a full moon from a normal new moon and full moon. So it's the nodal axis here. Okay, so what does this all mean? So the lunar eclipse, intensified full moon, it will be occurring across the Aries Libra axis. We have the sun in Aries. We've just had our Aries ingress or entry into the sun's entry into Aries at the equinox, and the moon will be exactly opposing that sun. So the sun in Aries, the sun is our self-expression, our conscious will, our identity in the sign of Aries. That's all about I. It's the first sign. It's about me first. Our drive, our action, self-assertion, competitiveness. It's fiery. It's initiatory. So courage, enthusiasm, pioneering. So it's that initiatory, me first, let's get going, that fiery spark. Okay, over here, the moon. So the sun is our consciousness, conscious identity. The moon is the unconscious. It's all about emotions, bonding, feeling, our feeling life, how we feel safe and secure, how we attach. It's our instinctual responses, our bodily memory, those feelings we absorb from the environment, and sensitivity. The moon is watery, so it's sensitive. In the sign of Libra, Libra is the sign of the other, we. So Aries, I, Libra, we. So Libra's about balance. It's about peace, being sociable. It's about our one-to-one partnerships, one-to-one relationships, whether they be marriages or business partnerships. It's about being cooperative, being fair, diplomatic, harmonious, looking after other people's needs. Where Aries, it's about my needs. Libra, it's about the we, looking after the other's needs. So at the full moon, that's a culmination point. It's the point in the sun-moon cycle where they're opposing each other. The moon has waxed or gotten bigger, and then she'll start to wane, get smaller. So the culmination point, there could be some sort of culmination, release, letting go in terms of yourself and a relationship, or finding out who am I, Aries, in a relationship. Where do I need to compromise? Where do I need to be more fair, diplomatic, expressing my needs? What in the unconscious might come up that we need to become more conscious of, more rational? And we have the sun right here with Mercury. Mercury is our planet of communication. The rational mind, logic, communication, learning, expressing ideas. Something from the unconscious may come up sometime over the next 6 months from the time of the eclipse until the next eclipse season, where we need to verbalise, we need to express our needs within relationship, or our partner might need to express their needs. And it also depends on where it falls in your house. I've just taken this from 0 degrees Aries, and these houses here, they're all fields of experience or areas of life, so self and other. Okay, so we have the moon, which is irrational and unconscious, and we have the sun, the conscious, rational self. Okay, so anyone born around 5 days either side of the 23rd of March or on that day will feel the effects of this eclipse the most. So 3 degrees of cardinal signs, or the angles at those 3 degrees. So the cardinal signs, the initiatory signs that start the seasons, again, which are our Aries, Libra, Cancer, Capricorn, and the angles, especially our ascendant, descendant, IC or 4th house cusp, and midheaven or MC. If you've got 3 degrees thereabouts, and you're born 5 days either side of the 23rd of March, you'll be likely to feel this, possibly, if anything repressed is meant to come up. So eclipses are like wild cards. Something may come up if there's something repressed down there. If not, nothing will come up. So it just depends on the person and what's going on with them. Okay. Also, at the time of this eclipse, just one other thing, we've got Jupiter, the planet of expansion and meaning, making a direct square, a 90-degree angle with Saturn. Saturn's about limitations and reality. So with Jupiter, he rules a fire sign, Sagittarius, we might want to be expanding and going beyond our limits and have a bigger vision of the future and making plans. Where Saturn, he rules an earth sign, he's earthy, he's like, no, we have to get real about the plans, we have to get practical, and there may be limits. So we need to put a practical response in place for our big plans. Okay, so for the next 6 months, this lunar eclipse will be in effect. We have 2 eclipse seasons per year, so we always have 2 solar eclipses, and then we'll have a lunar eclipse either 2 weeks either side of the solar eclipse. So the next solar eclipse, we've already had one on the 9th of March, so the next solar eclipse will be on the 1st of September this year in Virgo, and then the lunar eclipse will happen 2 weeks after that on the 16th of September. So if you know anyone born around those days, if you have an eclipse on your birthday, often it's a significant time or significant year ahead, especially the solar eclipse, because that's about new beginnings, significant new beginnings. And if you have one of them on your birthday, you're usually in for a big year. Okay, rightio. Thank you for listening and watching. The next video I'm going to do is Donald Trump's chart, and I just wanted to let you know also that I am available for readings face to face. I'm at the shop. I read at a shop Wednesdays and Thursdays with the lovely Rebecca at Mystic Hippie Gifts and Healings in Maitland, 375 High Street. So thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.